Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. Today we're breaking down drug classification, how we organize medications into logical groups. Think of it like sorting a massive library without order. Finding the right book or drug would be chaos. Drug classification helps doctors, pharmacists, and patients make sense of thousands of medications. A single drug can fit into several groups by what it treats, how it works, its chemical makeup, or its legal status. For example, ibuprofen is a pain reliever, therapeutic use. An NSAID mechanism has a specific chemical structure and is available over the counter, legal status. Understanding these categories isn't just for professionals. It helps you become a smarter, safer patient. You'll know what questions to ask, what side effects to watch for, and how to take charge of your health. So, let's explore the 5 main ways drugs are classified. By the end, you'll see how this knowledge turns a confusing list of drug names into a clear, useful map. Ready? Let's get started. Scene transition. First, let's look at chemical structure. Grouping drugs by their molecular makeup. For example, benzodiazepines like Valium and Xanax share a core structure, so they often act similarly in the body. This helps chemists design new drugs by tweaking known structures for better results or fewer side effects. Next is mechanism of action, how a drug works in your body. Beta blockers, for instance, block adrenaline's effects on the heart, lowering blood pressure. Often, drugs with similar structures have similar mechanisms, like benzodiazepines enhancing GABA's calming effect in the brain. But sometimes, different-looking drugs can work the same way, like 2 keys opening the same lock. Understanding both structure and action helps doctors predict effects, avoid interactions, and choose the best treatment. It's the science behind every prescription. Scene transition. Now let's talk about therapeutic use, grouping drugs by what they treat. If you have high blood pressure, you get an antihypertensive. For diabetes, an anti-diabetic. Within one therapeutic class, drugs can work in totally different ways, like beta blockers, AC inhibitors, and diuretics, all lowering blood pressure differently. This gives doctors options if one drug doesn't work or causes side effects. Next is legal status. Over-the-counter drugs like Tylenol are easy to buy, while prescription drugs like antibiotics need a doctor's order. Some drugs are controlled substances, ranked by their potential for abuse, from Schedule 1, like heroin, to Schedule 5, like some cough syrups. This legal framework keeps patients safe and helps prevent misuse. Knowing both the therapeutic and legal class helps you understand why you need a prescription, or why some drugs are off limits. Scene transition. Another way to classify drugs is by their source. Some come straight from nature, like morphine from poppies or penicillin from mold. Semi-synthetic drugs start natural, then get tweaked in the lab. Heroin is modified morphine and amoxicillin is improved penicillin. Synthetic drugs are built entirely in labs, like fentanyl or Benadryl. The latest frontier is biotechnology. Drugs made by genetically engineered organisms, like insulin from bacteria or monoclonal antibodies for cancer. Each source brings unique benefits and challenges, from natural remedies to cutting-edge biologics. Understanding where your medicine comes from can help you appreciate its risks, benefits, and how it's made. Scene transition. Lines 13. So, remember, drugs can be classified by chemical structure, mechanism, therapeutic use, legal status, and source. Cool meds treat legal situations. For healthcare teams, this shared language prevents errors and keeps patients safe. For you, knowing your drugs class helps you avoid dangerous combinations, ask smarter questions, and take charge of your health. Drug classification isn't just academic. It's practical, empowering, and essential for safe treatment. The more you know, the better choices you can make. Stay curious, keep learning, and always ask about your meds. Take control of your health, one question at a time. Stay healthy, everyone.